Hey everyone, I'm using a MacBook Pro because my old computer decided to stop working thanks to planned obsolescence, or perhaps it was because my lack of care for it. Anyways, in this video, I was going to go over the Venus Project and what I'm doing in the Zeitgeist movement. However, I know that some troll is going to come up here and cry out New World Order. So I'm going to debunk that right away. Well, not necessarily with the Venus Project or the Zeitgeist movement itself, but just the general concept of it. Alright, let's get started. First off, this New World Order isn't really a group of people. I mean, sure, there's some people that want to go ahead and try to take over the world, but that's a tendency. That's not a group of people, it's a tendency. The system that we live in, with corruption, greed, poverty, it breeds such conditions and it breeds these people to do these things to other people, like poison the food and water supply, install these intrusive security measures, and kill millions of innocent people around the world. If you just take out those people who are currently trying to, rule over us as a whole, there's going to be people that will replace them. It's just stomping on ants. You can't just keep stomping on ants. That doesn't solve the problem. You have to get behind the real cause of the issues, which whatever would be causing those ants. But in this case, it's the society. It's an outdated society where technology is growing rapidly and the cultural lag is so far behind, about 50 years last time I looked it up. So, anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Another issue with this New World Order thing is the title itself, the New World Order. First off, it's anything but new. The system that we live in is the system of the New World Order. The today's system is what the New World Order is. People print out money out of thin air. They get rewarded for screwing us over, the people. They enslave us into debt. They poison our food and water. Like I mentioned before, they use the media to make us stupid, and they have governmental power stripping us from our constitutional rights. It's more accurate to call it the current world order or the old world order. If we just keep calling it the new world order, it may turn people away from looking at real changes that may benefit them. It just because of the title itself. So we should stop calling it the new world order. This most ridiculous fallacy I personally believe when people talk about the New World Order is the secret society called the Illuminati, which goes into Zionism and all those other conspiracies. But really, people, is it really necessary to point blame at a certain person or a group of people just for the troubles in society, or is it just too much to take responsibility for yourself? Or do you just feel so conditioned to society to actually believe in a good and evil ideal? To always think that there is always going to be a bad guy and you have to be the good guy to go stop those people. That's not how society works. There is no good or bad people. It's all conditioning. It's all conditioning. Though this next part is, I find, hardly worthy of mentioning, but no, there are no reptilians. As far as we know, at least, but there are no reptilians that are trying to enslave us to feed off our misery for their own survival. And if there was such a race of aliens wanting to do this, wanting to survive through our misery, they would be capable of finding new means of obtaining the energy and tools needed to survive without putting us through so much stress. They're that advanced. Why would they not want to do that? Why would there be a reason not to find ways out of their current paradigm if they were to exist and to be actually controlling us like this? To preserve their perfect genes and to maintain their pride. If there is an alien species so advanced and yet so arrogant, they wouldn't even exist. Us, for example, we almost blew ourselves up in the Cold War with our tons of nuclear weapons. If an alien species can overcome something like that but digress into the same state and mentality, which with such advanced technologies they would supposedly have, it's it's implausible. It's just it doesn't make sense. I am open-minded, and I believe I can accept that there are at least 50 different species in the universe looking out after us. I can accept that at least 90% are here for our benefit, and perhaps the other 10% are not really caring. But I do find it hard to believe that there's a percent that wants to harm us. But I can accept it if there were actual evidence to support these outlandish claims. Until that time comes, let's just stop with the bullshit, people. I, for one, will not accept having ufology turn into a religion, as well as these general movements to awaken people to what's going on in the world. The truth movement, for instance. So, just a summary, it's not the Illuminati, there are no reptilians, and this is not a new world order. Get over it.